moment when you realize that you're lost? That you're feeling around in the darkness, searching for something, but you don't really know what it is or what it looks like? It's an abyss, and you're just falling through it. And when you realize you don't know where you are or who you are anymore, you panic and desperately try to find a way out. And the longer you struggle, the longer you wander through the endless darkness, the more you start to wonder if maybe there is no way out. Maybe darkness is all there is. And then you run deeper into it, suddenly afraid of the light, suddenly afraid of being exposed for the person that you are, suddenly unwilling to acknowledge the possibility of an existence outside the darkness, just in case there isn't one. My name is Maryleen, and that darkness, that abyss, it was my home. It was my prison. But for me, meeting Jesus was like having the blindfold ripped away from my eyes. It was like feeling the warmth of the sun after years in the cold darkness. It was like walking without shackles for the first time in my life. All my baggage, my past, my demons were stripped away by this man. It was freedom I had never known. And it wasn't just me. He'd done that for all of us, giving us all hope. Jesus saw something in me I had never seen in myself. I was a lost cause, an outcast. I was broken. But he loves every lost cause. He reaches for the outcast. He died for the broken. He died for the broken. I suppose I didn't realize at the time what my past would cost. I was free. I was forgiven. I was wiped clean of my sins by Jesus. It wasn't until that day on Calvary that I realized a price must still be paid for what I did. The death was the only answer. Jesus hadn't just taken my sins from me. He had put them on himself. He paid the price that I owed, died the death that I deserved. I watched it happen. He was hanging on that cross, pierced and beaten, mocked and tormented, stripped of his pride and of his flesh. I watched this man die for me. And just like that, he was gone. The one we had followed for so long, the one who had given us a reason, a purpose. He was just gone. Jesus made me whole again. Losing him was like losing a part of myself. 3 days later, I went to his tomb. And when I got there, the ground started shaking. I was terrified. Even the men guarding his tomb fled in fear. When I looked up, the stone in front of the entrance had been rolled away. An angel had told me Jesus was risen. My heart was filled with joy and fear all at once. Who but Jesus could die such a brutal death and be raised to life after 3 whole days? Who but Jesus could take a broken person like me and put the pieces back together? Who but Jesus could make the blind men see and the lame men walk? Who but Jesus could give hope to entire nations? When I saw Jesus for the first time, I fell to his feet. He was risen and he was alive. Who but Jesus could overcome death with love? Thank you.